Hey VC, I bought two records today. And first of all, I'm super excited about both of them, but especially one of them. But in buying records today, I broke the rule that I just set for myself, which was you can't buy new records until you've listened to the pile of records that you just bought. So last weekend, I bought mostly jazz stuff, and I've listened to, I think, three of the six I think I bought. And I was like, oh well, this weekend I've got plenty of time. And then I realized this morning what had been released, and I was like, oh God, I can't not do it. So it's let me start by saying it's not this Lucy Dacus album, though I'm super excited to have this as well. So this is one of the things I bought today, and then in a little bit we're going to talk about the big thing that I bought. So I went out looking this morning. I went to Target and they didn't have it, but they did have the Lucy Dacus, and I'm like, oh cool, they have a few copies of these. I'll just wait till the next time I'm at Target to buy it. So I didn't buy it there. And then I went to Walmart, a place I almost never go. But I had seen some things on the vinyl community on Facebook that people had picked up the big thing at Walmart. So I decided to stop in. They didn't have it. So I had seen a record store pretty close by, a little bit of a drive, but pretty close by, that had about six copies of this new thing. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go. So I hopped in my car and took off. Um, I walked in the door and I saw this and I'm like, oh, look, it's Lucy Dacus. I'm going to grab this. And then what I also saw was, I don't know if this is going to focus well enough. The vinyl's on gold vinyl, and then it also has a signed card in it. So it's an autographed copy, basically, which I think is really cool. So I grabbed it. So this is the album. And then this is the card that's in it. And if you've never seen Lucy Dacus's autograph, you're probably like, what the heck is that thing? I had seen her autograph before because I asked her to sign a couple of things at a show that I was at a couple years ago. So when I saw this, I was like, yep, that's her autograph, right? And so here's one of the things she signed for me. This is probably 3 or 4 years ago now. But, she was signing this, and I'm like, what in the hell is she doing? And it wasn't until I got to the second one. I know this one doesn't show up too well. It looks a little bit better in person. But I'm like, it looked like she was writing blood something, right? So if you do look at it closely, you can see LUCYDACUS. But yeah, I've never seen an autograph like this before. So, I was like, when I was at Target, I was like, I can, they have a few copies, so I can just pick this up. And they didn't have the autograph copies. They had some other variation. You know how 10 variations come out these days. So when I was shopping for the other thing at the record store, I was like, well, I'm just going to buy this too. So I'm glad I did. And then, so the reason that I was so excited today is that this was released. So this is Tracy Chapman's eponymous first album that was released 35 years ago. And living in the U.S., it came out on cassette and CD. It didn't come out on vinyl here in the U.S., as far as I know. So I did have it on CD and played it, 8 million times, if not more. So I was excited last year when she appeared on the Grammys with Luke Combs. And then pretty soon after that, there was talk about re-releasing the album, right? So I was super excited about that. It's something that I just never thought would happen. There was no like reason that she needed to do it, you know, because she's super introverted. She's retired, as far as I understand, from the music industry. She's certainly not having any financial issues, so there wasn't a reason for her um, to put out a reissue for it. So a lot of us purchased a European copy. Um, this stuff is, the stickers are just on the plastic sleeve. They're not on the actual album. So yeah, I bought this, it says 2021, 22, so I bought this 4 years ago. And it says $50 on it. I paid 40 because I got it for 20% off. It's just a beautiful copy. Near mint, I'd probably say. Plays great, plays amazingly. So I kept saying to myself, you have an OG copy. You don't need to buy the repress when it comes out. And then this morning on the Facebook groups I'm on for records, like it was just flooded with pictures with their new Tracy Chapman album and talking about how great it was. So I absolutely succumbed to FOMO, and I was like, okay, I got to get this. So like I said, I checked Walmart, I checked Target, they didn't have it there, so I decided to take the short drive to the other store, a store I don't go to very often. And they had, in the Instagram post they had 6 copies, and when I got there they had 4. So they had 2 on black vinyl and 2 on tangerine, translucent tangerine. This is the hype sticker. Oh no, it just says orange transparent. My mistake. And my gosh, it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I played it. It's just beautiful. It sounds amazing. I haven't compared it to my OG copy. I haven't played both of them, back to back. But I probably will sometime. And yeah, I'm a huge Tracy Chapman fan. I have been forever, since 1990 when the original album came out. So even though I kept saying, no, I don't need it, no, I'm not going to get it, and I didn't order it. You know, a lot of people received their copy in the mail today, but I really don't order stuff online very much, especially Amazon. I hardly ever get anything on Amazon. So yeah, I didn't pre-order it, and I thought, you know what, I'm probably going to miss out because of that. So when I saw the Instagram post, I was like, I gotta go grab this. And as I was driving there, I'm like, oh, it's probably gonna be $40, and I'm like, I don't care, I'm just gonna buy it. So turns out it was $29.98. That's not bad for a new record, $30. So yeah, I'm super, super excited about it. I do have Crossroads as well on vinyl. And then I have all of her CDs as well. I also bought this in 2021 for $12. It's worth a bit more now, like maybe about $30 or so. I don't know if they're going to be reissuing this one. They certainly should. This is an amazing album. When the record company got a hold of her, basically they were like, okay, for your next LP, we have some ideas. We're gonna change you a lot. We're gonna make you a pop star. We're gonna fix your hair. We're gonna put makeup on you. You're gonna wear dresses and heels, and you're gonna write, happy love songs and pop songs. And she was just like, I am not doing that. There's no way. I am gonna be me, and take it or leave it, basically. And if you've ever listened to Crossroads, you know exactly what I'm saying. Her songwriting is just, it's beyond compare. And this album, just, being herself and saying, I'm not going to change for you, the record company. I am going to be myself. is just, I mean, I just love it. I just love it so much. So, yeah, I hope that they release all of her albums on vinyl. I don't know if that's anything that she is going to be interested in now. I know this is, I don't know if it's going to sell out. Not this guy, but this one. And we'll just show the pretty transparent vinyl one more time. So yeah, I'm super excited. It was a good day. I try really hard not to, you know, think about like FOMO. I'm just like, you know, you're going on 1,000 records here. It's not like you don't have stuff to play, right? So I'm just like, you don't need everything. You know, you have an OG copy, right? You have an OG copy of this record and it plays beautifully. And then off I was in my car to grab this. So yeah, if they, you know, I think these two are the only two that are on vinyl. I think all of her other things are just on CD still. So, I mean, if they come out on vinyl, I'm totally buying them all. But yeah, if you're on the fence about whether or not to get this, if you just have it on CD and you're like, oh, that's plenty, you know, I'm not the biggest fan, maybe, you know, it's fine, it's totally cool. But if you have the opportunity to get a copy of this, this is just one of the greatest albums ever, in my opinion. My not so humble opinion, obviously. So yeah, big day for me. Record store days next weekend. I did ask about that while I was in the shop. Things I'm going to get, I know this will shock you all. Joni Mitchell for sure. Patsy Cline for sure. Emmylou Harris has an album, Spy Boy. And then Elvis Costello also has an album. He said that they did not get the Elvis Costello, and they got one copy of the Emmylou Harris. So I think I'm going to go to my other store with the hope that I can get all four of those things. The must-haves are the Joni and the Patsy Cline, but I really do want the Emmylou Harris, especially. And then I would love to have that Elvis Costello too. So wish me luck. There'll be another video next weekend. I never say this, but if you don't mind my low-tech ways, you don't mind, you know, me saying 400 times, if you don't mind the occasional cat walking through, maybe subscribe or just drop some comments. That'd be okay too. I don't think I've ever asked on any video that I've ever made for people to subscribe. So yeah, if you want to, go ahead, and that would be awesome. All right. I'll see you next weekend, record community, vinyl community. I can't even talk. Peace out. Ciao.